Hey, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? My name is Matt, in case you don't know who I am. This is a channel on day trading futures. And so if that's something that interests you, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Nasdaq today and how trading the trend is your friend. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So, as you can see here, this is the Nasdaq futures. Here is the open at 9:30 Eastern time. And so right off the bat, we see a little bit of chop here, right? A little move up. And then we have a huge move to the downside for the rest of the day. This downside move was the equivalent of almost like 130 points, a little more than that. So we peaked at 72.10, 72.11, and went all the way down to 70.75 today, right? Just this morning, basically. If you're new to futures, each $10 move. So each $10 move. So if we were to go from 72.11 down to 72.01, is worth $200 on one contract. So today, just off of one $500 contract, you could have made almost 200 points, right? Or 150 points. So $150. So whatever 15 times 200 is. And that's how much profit you could have made just by trading the trend on this initial move. So if you didn't time the top, right? So say you didn't get a short in right here, what could you have looked at in order to really play the rest of this move down? So first off, we see that we failed to gain this high, right? So right here, we see that we did not gain that high. What that means is that it made a lower high. So lower high right here, lower high right there, and then we made a lower low right here, right? So we have low, high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high. What that means is that we are in a downtrend, right? So these lower lows and lower highs mean that the trend is officially down. So we could have established this downtrend for certain right here, which is 1 hour into the market open. So at 10:30 Eastern time, we could have officially decided that this is a downtrend. The price is still at 7,200, so you still have a majority of the move left. So then what do we look for, right? Well, we look for a retest of this lower low. If we see that we crack it, that's an entry point. Any retest back up into this zone, so initial entry and then any retest back up would be a re-add, and then you basically just hold for your profit targets down. One way to do that would be every 20 points. One way to do that would be to look at previous support and resistance on the daily level. One way to do that would just be to have a trailing stop all the way down. Basically, no matter how you do it, you're basically looking at a winner here. Another way to do it is to hold all the way down until you see an uptrend confirmed. And how do we do that? Basically the opposite of how we confirmed this downtrend, which would be to look for a higher low, higher high setup. So here we can see we have the lower low off of this swing low, right? So swing low, come up test on the higher high, we go make the lower low. And then off of this lower low, we see that we make a lower high, but then we make a higher low, right? And then we make the higher high. And so off of this break right here, right there is when we know that we are now officially in an uptrend. So playing this break and the retest off of this support line. So break, retest off of the intraday support line. This is a buy right here. And then you can basically do the exact same thing and ride it up. So in today's movements, we have from 7,200 down to 70.75, and then from 71.14 all the way up to 71.50. Basically, we're looking at $200 worth of movement just by following the general trend and price action with conservative entries and exits. This is a conservative, well thought out entry, as was this one, and you get a lot of different opportunities for some serious gains just by trading one contract. You're only having to trade one contract. So if you're a new account and you're on NinjaTrader, let's say, and you have a $5,000 account, you can use one contract, which is $500. So you're putting 10% at risk, and you're making thousands of dollars just off of one day of movement. So that's something to keep in mind if you're trading futures, is that you don't need that much capital in order to make some serious gains. Today is a great example of all the potential that there is in the futures markets. If this is something that interests you, again, I'm doing this every day, so please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment on what type of trend trader you are, if you are one. I also have a free trading journal, which is linked down below. It's a super helpful tool that will allow you to basically find the data and track the data that's going to make you a better successful trader. It's going to help you realize what you're doing, when you're doing it, what's working, what's not, things like that. So that's a great tool that is for free, which is downloadable down below. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Peace.